If you
way.
find something, can, like, who's in charge of it? I mean, if you find something of value,
Right,
who's in charge of, or can you
right.
sell it?
Well, up until the 1930s and 40s, the archaeologists were able to keep what they found, and they could take it back to their countries. And they were, like, if you go to the British Museum or the Louvre, you'll find lots of artifacts from other countries, but those are artifacts that were excavated before the 1930s or so. After that time, there became much more interest in keeping the artifacts in the country they're found in, which is good. That, in terms of science, you need to do that. You don't need to have artifacts spread out all over the world. They need to be close to where they were discovered for study. And so today it's almost ubiquitous that when you find an important artifact, it stays in that country. It's not taken out. If it is, it's taken out for study and brought back. And it's usually museums close to where the site's located. But in terms of smaller finds, sometimes the archaeologists will allow you to take stuff, but you have to ask permission. If you take it without asking permission, it's stealing. And a lot of important artifacts probably are stolen from sites. When I was there in Israel last time, they said that the archaeologists like to use conservative Christian groups to dig their sites. You know why? They don't lose as much material. They've noticed that when they allow volunteers from conservative Christian groups, they find a lot more. And they're not finding a lot more because they're better archaeologists. They recognize that, because they're not. They're finding more because they're Christian and they're conservative, and it would bother them. They would never think about taking an important find off-site. But that's because they're Christian. When you hire people who are pagans, they think, wow, look what I found. They put it in their pocket and it's gone. Ends up on the antiquities market 20 years later maybe. But it's lost its context. So I thought that was encouraging that they recognize there's a difference. That's good to recognize the difference.
Yeah.
Because if they hadn't, that means that Christians steal just like everybody else.